guys, it's Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and I am bringing you the weekly reading for October 17th through the 23rd. And I can't believe how quickly October is flying by, and it's still exceptionally warm, and it doesn't quite feel like autumn yet. I wanted to do actually an oracle reading for this week, followed by another oracle card. So I felt it appropriate to use Stacy DeMarco's Halloween oracle. So let's go ahead and choose a few cards. So one card for Monday, Tuesday, another card for Wednesday, Thursday, and a card for Friday through the weekend. Before I get choosing our cards today, I just wanted to show you that for the past few days I've been carrying around my little tumblestone of black tourmaline. I don't know about you guys, but I've been feeling some intense energies coming on, and actually I was pretty sick for about a day and a half. I'm feeling much better now, but you can probably still hear it in my voice a little bit. But just I feel a lot better carrying around my little black tourmaline. So just making sure that I'm protected and grounded, especially at this time since we just had a full moon last night. So these are the back of our little Halloween cards. So let's get and choose a card for Monday and Tuesday. And so if you would like to book a reading with me, don't forget to check out the information box below for my website and my Etsy page. Monday, Tuesday. This is a generalized reading, but I am putting the intention in that it is for the good of all, and if anybody resonates with this, then you know that message was definitely for you, and if it's not, then you know, take what you will and dump what you don't want. Okay, so let's go Wednesday, Thursday. All right, we got Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday through the weekend. All right, these cards came out quite nicely. So we have Skull of Flowers creating through the ashes for Monday and Tuesday. So what I'm getting from here is well, I've been trying to use more of my clairaudient abilities. It's something that I've been pushing off, but this is something I'm trying to use more of, where I'm very strong in my claircognizant, clairvoyant abilities, and my clairsentient, but I've been trying to work a little bit more on my clairaudience, so that's what I'm trying to use more of right now instead of my other senses. So what I'm getting here is from people's past, especially those people that come from, maybe you've had a difficult past, or something difficult has happened in your past, which all of us have, at one point something like that has happened, but I'm getting more along the lines of a really difficult childhood, like myself. So it's being able to acknowledge that something was difficult at the time, but instead of, let's say, putting the blame on that difficult time being the reason why your life has turned out the way it has, instead create something new from those ashes, from that past. So remember, you are the maker of your destiny and nobody else. So if you feel like, well, because my mom and dad did this, or because I was raised this way, or because this happened to me, this is why my life has turned out, and then that means you give the power to something else instead of the power being within you. You can acknowledge that past, you can get therapy from that past, you can, get some counseling or something, work through it, but it's something that, will never leave you. It's a part of you, but how are you going to use those ashes? How are you going to keep that thing that is a part of you and help it to drive you to where you want to be? Are you, wherever you are, it's because you want to be there, and it's because nobody else put you there. Okay, so I know it sounds a little harsh, but that's definitely what I'm hearing a lot of from this card. Okay, so let's go into, ooh, that was a bit heavy. Let's go into Wednesday, Thursday. Hopefully not as heavy. Okay, we're gonna keep it in the heavy realm. So we have ghost, we have regret. So kind of what I'm getting is, if you're staying in that mind frame that, Monday, Tuesday, if if whatever's happened in my past is keeping me from moving forward, you're going to cause yourself some regrets. And who are you going to blame those regrets on? You're going to blame it on your past? You're going to blame it on somebody else? Or are those regrets going to land on you? So think about those things that you really, really want to do and what's stopping you from doing them. Like, well, you know, I got to pay the bills, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. You know, if you want to take a trip somewhere you've always wanted to be, then work your ass off, you know, to save up the money to go on that trip. But don't go because saying, oh, I don't have enough money right now. Well, then save up, and maybe 5 years from now you can go. But don't put off things because you think they're impossible. You're only going to set up yourself for regrets. You know, something that I actually really wanted, and I've wanted since I was basically a little kid, is I've always wanted a Dodge Viper. Dodge Vipers are expensive, and the first time I saw one, I was little at the gas station with my mom, and one went rumbling through town, and it wasn't common. That was like the first one I saw. I didn't see another one for years, and I asked my mom what that was. She told me what it was, and she said, oh, that's something that only rich people have. I'm currently saving up for it, and I'm 3 years away from getting my Dodge Viper, so I am not living with regrets, and hopefully you're not either. Okay, so I'm getting this as more, maybe not a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but more of like an overall maybe life lesson for the month, or at least things to think about this month. But let's go ahead and look at that Friday through the weekend. Anyway, this is a funny card because this card's been popping up in my dreams a lot lately, and I've actually been thinking of making some barn bread. So it says sweetness and synergy. So here I'm hearing that you know, whatever intentions, whatever thoughts that you guys are putting out there into the universe, they're going to come back to you. If you always have the thought that I can't, I'll never be able to do this, the universe is getting that, okay, he or she will never be able to, they'll never be able to, so we're going to help them along in never being able to do X, Y, and Z. So, for sweetness and synergy, what is that sweetness? What is that thing that you really want? And this goes along with regrets, and it goes along with the ashes card. So what is that sweetness? What is that candy, that thing that you really want? And create that synergy towards it. You know, if you, let's say, want to go to Jamaica. Okay, so you're putting out there, not that I can't afford, I can afford Jamaica, and I will afford it at some point, you know, or I can't afford it yet, you know, so you're putting out there that I will, or maybe you don't even use the word can't because it seems like a negative word, so we'll just say, I will go to Jamaica, I will go to Jamaica, I will go to Jamaica. And as you keep that in your mind of, I will put aside a little bit each month, even if it's only $100, you know, just putting it aside, I will go to Jamaica, I will go to Jamaica. Maybe you don't have a special date of when that will be, but you know it will happen, so create that synergy. All right, so this, I think, a lovely message for the week. So we have looking into your past, you know, and what are you going to create from that past? Are you going to put it on yourself? Are you going to blame somebody else? And with that, you know, are you going to set yourself up for regrets? Or are you going to do the things that you want to do? And ending with the synergy, the sweetness. What is it that you absolutely want? And how are you going to put out the intention and the manifestation for getting that? Okay, so I think these are absolutely beautiful for the week, and I want to do one more oracle card as a general overview. I want to use the moon phase oracle, and the creator of the moon phase oracle is Devin Strickler, and the artist is Lexi Marquez. We had a beautiful full moon last night, and actually took my camera out, this very camera that I'm using right now to make my video. I took it out on my balcony, and I got some gorgeous pictures of the moon. I don't think I've ever taken such pictures that are so clear. It was an absolutely clear night. I mean, there was a few scattered clouds, but they cleared up, and I was able to get just, wow. I can't wait to work on some of those other photos that I uploaded to my computer. You can actually see all like the stars and everything around the moon. It's gorgeous. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a general overview for this week. Okay. I think this is beautiful. Okay, so the card that I'm getting is the flock. So here you have this big, beautiful full moon, and all these little birds gathering together on the tree. So I would say for the reading that I just gave for the week, you know, delving into the past, thinking about things that you want and everything like that, just remember that you're not alone in that. All of us have dealt with something hard. All of us have to make the choices about what we want, and that self-work, you know, that you know, working on ourselves and making ourselves better, and you know, figuring out our life purpose and things like that. We're all in this together as an entire planet, as an entire universe. So just think about that and try to tap into the energy of maybe other people to help give you that strength. So I think this is a beautiful message. What I want to do next, I usually give you guys a workout, but since I'm a little under the weather, I like to give my body a break when I'm sick. You know, as much as I would like to work out, I know that, you know, when the body's trying to repair itself, you can't, you know, then push it further and do something else. So that doesn't mean I'm going to sit on my butt forever, but until I'm at least 90 to 100% better, or I'm feeling well enough, you know, my body will let me know when it's time to go back to the gym. So probably tomorrow I should be able to go back. So I won't be giving you guys a workout today, but I wanted to take you guys into my kitchen. All right, so I will see you guys back in a moment. Okay guys, so we're out in my backyard and I wanted to show you a little recipe. This is actually for my boyfriend. I will admit that he does all the cooking in the house, but whenever there is baking to be done, I do the baking. And a few times a year, I will make my Filipino food. Since actually that's the only thing I can cook is Filipino food, and I do a damn good Filipino meal. Anyway, so we have inside the Traeger a Costco tri-tip, and as you can see, the Traeger's spoken right now, but I just want to show you this. This is the Costco rib rub and seasoning that goes on top of the tri-tip, or you rub it into the tri-tip, I should say. The Traeger is a smoker, and so right now the tri-tip is sitting in there, and it will continue to smoke for 4 hours. So you can see what it's set at right here. It's set to smoke. Oops. There you go. And I will see you guys back in 4 hours. And what's nice about video is because it is time-lapsed. And then it'll go back on the Traeger for a little bit of time. But there you have it. That's super simple, especially if you want, you know, a nice meaty meal at the end of the night and you don't want to be slaving over the stove or the grill. Just throw it on Traeger. So okay, so I'll see you guys back in 4 hours. Okay, so this is the tri-tip after 4 hours. I'm now going to go into this foil and make a foil diaper. Then I'm going to pour some water into the foil diaper. Turned it up to 350. Okay, how long is it going for now?
30 minutes.
Okay. See you guys back in 30 minutes. Okay, so once we took the
tri-tip out of the Traeger. It came inside and it's been in this cooler bag to rest, so there aren't any ice packs or anything in there. It's just for it to rest for a little bit. How long was it resting?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes. And I forgot to mention the amount of water that went into the little diaper there earlier. It was like half cup.
Yes. And you rest it in a cooler bag, so when it's done resting, it's still hot.
Check that out. Yummy, yummy. Okay, there it is coming out of its diaper.
That, and we're going to slice it across the grain.
Yeah.
Nice and juicy, nice smoke ring.
I'm gonna go ahead and eat this now, and I will see you guys in a little bit.
All right, and we're back. So hopefully you guys had fun creating in my kitchen, and let me know other fun recipes, ideas that you guys have for a fantastic, healthy, and yummy lifestyle. So I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you have any questions or comments, please leave that in the comment section below. I can't wait to see you guys next week. Halloween is coming so close. It's almost here. So hopefully you guys are preparing for that, and I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up, subscribe. If you want to book a reading with me, you know where to go in that information box below, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.